won by the Los Angeles Clippers. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Nothing going here on that drive. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
And count the basket.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Paul George, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Fox with it. They trail by 2. Down the lane. Shot won't fall. Patrick Beverly with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Beverly to Leonard. For 3. His first effort off the mark. Kawhi Leonard swats it. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Marvin Bagley at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. Missed the second. 0 for 2. Kawhi Leonard against Corey Brewer. Going to launch beyond the arc. Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Second and 3 is good. 3 for 3. Nice. Fox into the front court. Down 5. Short jumper stays out. It's LA Clippers ball. George picked up by Brewer. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. George gets it to go. And the foul.
Ed, body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Paul George with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. The Kings will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To George. Gortat. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. George. Made his first effort, but not that time. Fox across the timeline. They trail by 7. De'Aaron Fox slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Into the front court, it's Fox. Down 8. Whistle blows, intentional foul.
Maybe a message was being sent there. I'm just not too sure what it was.
Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
It's way too early in the game to be intentionally fouling like that. Keep your cool, man. Calm down.
Stepping in for the Clippers, number 51.
De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Paul George. He's now 5 for 6.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Fox with it. Margins 8. Nice finish at the rim.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Beverly to Leonard. The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw good as he completes. Fox into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Beverly. Leonard. Beverly. Textbook defense. Fox across the timeline. Right now, down 7. Whoa! What a finish! They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss. Barnes, tough matchup against George. Knocked loose. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Beverly to Gortat. Cashes in for 2.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Kings have the basketball. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. He was all over him. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Shot from in close, no good. To Fox. Doesn't have the touch, no good. To Paul George. Beverly. Count it.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Kings with the ball. Driving right to the basket. Oh, he blocked it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Here's Leonard for two.
That's his first personal foul.
Kawhi Leonard. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Into the front court, it's Fox. Trailing by 4. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Bogdan Bogdanovic. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. LA Clippers with the basketball. George picked up by Ariza. Probing the defense. And the rebound corralled by Fox. Joseph with it. Down 3. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Fox with it. 5-point game. Gets to the basket and scores.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Williams. Oh, he had him there for a second. Trevor Ariza with the block. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
26, Kyle Korver.
Paul George. To Beverly. Costa Kufos rejects it. Fox into the front court. They're down 3. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Stuffs it down with authority.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
De'Aaron Fox. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
De'Aaron Fox. The pass set it all up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Number 5, De'Aaron Fox.
To George. Sacramento ball.
I got some for him.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. George. Costa Kufos. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And a throwdown. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Costa Koufos snatching it out of the air. That's out. Last touch by Costa Koufos. Williams. Costa Koufos able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
A simple touch foul.
Nope, first one does not go. No good, missed them both. Clippers have the basketball. Paul George. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Fox across the timeline. Down 2. Here comes the screen. De'Aaron Fox. That's out. Last touch by De'Aaron Fox. George matched up with Trevor Ariza. Costa Koufos sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
It goes down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Strong finish for Paul George. Deep 3 at the buzzer. A three-pointer at the buzzer is good. They can check it all they want, but that clearly was fired in time. And it gives them 1 quarter down. And Jay, you know both coaches wanted to see more stops on the defensive end, but was that fun to watch or what?
Both teams are on fire, but speaking of competitive juices, one of the beautiful things that we heard during the timeout in a team huddle, you heard multiple voices that weren't the coach saying how much more they needed to fight in order to win this game. Oh, trust me, the intensity level is going to pick up a couple of notches.
Joseph with it. Down by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. For 3, that's off the side of the rim, short. Beverly into the front court. Leads 1. The pass stolen by Sacramento. Great pass to set it up. And the finish at the rim.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Count the basket inside.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Beverly into the front court. Down a point. To Williams. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good. It gives him a 2-point lead.
Entering the game for the Kings, number 35.
It's Sacramento ball. To Bagley. a foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love this. Max out.